Hey, have any of you listened to Lexi's radio show yet? If you haven't, what's up, Miss Zeta? Make sure you check it out. It's on the uh, SGN The Light. If you Google, what's up, Dina girl? If you Google SGN The Light, you can listen to it. She's on from 6 to 10 every morning. Lexi has her own morning radio show. You can listen to it online if you haven't done so. I was blessed to be on there this morning, and I will probably make frequent appearances, I should say, from time to time. All right. So, all right. Let's get some housekeeping out of the way. For those of you who are new to Doc Reid, you may see this on the replay, whatever. Get the Forbidden Secrets of the Goodie Box, which your father didn't tell you and your mother didn't know. It is free. If you're struggling understanding men, you don't know why we do what we do, you're going crazy, absolute bonkers, then listen. This is what you need. Hey, what's up, Julia? And it's free, like I said, on my website, the PDF and the Kindle. Go to my website, ChristopherReid.org, and you can download it for free. You can also follow me on Periscope at the Doc Reid, and also my videos on YouTube. It's a bunch of them. I mean, they're like, I don't know, maybe there's 100 or so now. All dealing with relationships. You can sit there and watch videos until Jesus come back. Maybe not that long, but close. All right, so let's jump right into it. And I'm not going to keep you out here all night. This whole deal about women being depressed and, you know, going through all these mood changes through the holidays because it's just depressing and dreary, and it's just, a lot of you are dealing with some serious, intense emotions this time of year. You know, you're feeling isolated. You're feeling like you're on the outside looking in, like everybody else is having an amazing time and the parties are going on, and you're like, I don't feel that way. Some of you are just angry. Some of you are just downright pissed off. Okay, you're like, here I am, one more year. I'm dealing with the same crap that I was dealing with last year, the year before that, and the year before that. And a lot of you just lonely. And I mean, I think really that's what it boils down to for a lot of you. It's like everybody's kind of booed up doing their thing, and you know, you're feeling like, why aren't I? Why don't I have anybody? Okay. And that can make for a very depressing holiday. Now, everybody had different experiences growing up for the holidays. And for some of you, you might have had that family that you always got together. It was a big deal. And, you know, you had all the presents you want. It was mom, it was dad, it was brothers and sisters, even cousins and aunties came over. It was a big deal. And you really enjoyed yourself growing up. And for you, you may have a challenge because you're not close to your family right now. When I say close, you're not close in terms of proximity. I know somebody, you know, is from another country, you know, and they're here in the United States. So they're really feeling out of place of sorts. So if you don't have that, you know, and then you're not in a relationship, you know, you just feel like you're just out here. And sometimes, you know, your family grows up, brothers and sisters, everybody's someplace else, they're doing something different, and it's not that same closeness that you had when you was growing up. And sometimes it's centered around mom and dad, okay? And if your parents, you know, they pass away or whatnot, you just don't have that same tradition, and you long for that, you miss that. And that is a part of why you're feeling so depressed and so, you know, lonely for the holidays. Now, some of you was the complete opposite. Okay, it was horrible. Your holidays were hell growing up. I mean, you might have grown up in the foster care system. You might have had the mean stepmom or step parent, you know, that they made it their life's mission to make sure that your holiday was going to be horrible. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And that's what it was like for you growing up. So you don't have these fond, grandiose memories. It was a good guy that I used to know that he told me this story, and it was like, seriously? His dad, when he was growing up, his dad was a Rolling Stone. He would have a bunch of different girlfriends. So when he was growing up, whoever his dad was dating at the time, he would just drop his son off with that particular girlfriend. Well, that girlfriend had kids, and she had brought toys and stuff for her kids, but they had nothing for his kid. I mean, we didn't even was expecting you. So he had to sit there and watch all the other kids open their presents while he didn't have anything. So as he became an adult, you know what he would do on Christmas? He would sleep the whole day. The whole day. I mean, he would just Christmas Eve to the day after Christmas, okay? And that was how he spent his holidays. Unfortunately, he's passed away. But for some of you, you can identify with that feeling. Not saying that you do sleep through the holidays, okay? But you can identify with that feeling of just kind of wanting to close your eyes and wake up and it's over. And, you know, you can feel it. It's in the air. Like you come out of summer, you're good. But September, something changes. Something changes in September because you know the holiday season is on the horizon. You're going to have Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas. And you can see it coming in. For many of you, it's like you can see storm clouds, okay? All right, you just want to wake up and it's January. You can see the storm clouds almost like it's coming in and, you know, you try to gear up and you try to get your umbrella, but you know, that emotional typhoon, it's like it's whooping your behind, okay? And you're not faring too well. So here's what I want you to do. Here is my suggestion to you. Here's my contribution to help you survive and conquer this holiday blues thing that so many of you are dealing with. I want you to, well, here's what I call it, first of all. I call this the holiday survival plan. Now, there's one more thing that you got to add in here, because if you're one of the fortunate ones that have a birthday close to Christmas, you get a double whammy, because your birthday gets lost in the sauce. You know, you got all the parties, everybody's getting together, everybody's kicking it, everybody's doing your thing and their thing, and then comes your birthday, which is kind of like an afterthought, right? And I know people who have birthdays in December, and they say it's horrible, it's the worst, because you're trying to invite people to your birthday party, but everybody else got something to do. So I know for women, you want to feel like your birthday is a priority, okay? And it's hard to feel that way during the holidays. So this goes for you that, you know, are depressed during the holidays, but also if you have a birthday as well. So this is going to be called the project of you. I want you to give yourself, you, this holiday season. You say, what in the world is that? How do I give myself me for the holiday season? That doesn't even sound like a great gift. I'm not excited right now. Okay, well, it's okay. Just hang in there. Hopefully we're going to pray you through. So women, ladies, diamonds, many of you, what you do, I'm going to tell you what you do. You're so used to taking care of everybody else. Okay, so for the holidays, hey, what's up, Barbara Latham? So you're used to taking care of everybody else. So your kids, right? You'll work 3 jobs to make sure that your kids have that perfect gift for the holiday. Your knees is bad, your back is bad, but you know what I'm saying? You're going to sacrifice to make sure your kids got what they need. Okay, now what else do you do? All through the year, you're giving yourself away to these no good men. Okay, they're not treating you like the diamond that you are, but you put up with it. You give yourself to them. You sacrifice. All right. Also, your friends are pulling on you. Your family's pulling on you. And you know what? You neglect the most important person. All right. You neglect yourself. Yes, I said that. I said you are the most important person, because scripture says this. Jesus said, love your neighbor as you love who? You love yourself. Okay, so if you're not loving you, how do you really know how to love me? So a lot of you, the reason that you don't do it, why? Because you feel guilty. You feel like, okay, to give them to myself, that's not right. That's being selfish. You know, there's so many other people in my life that need. Okay, but if you don't give to yourself, okay, come on, Elder McNeil, help me out here. If you don't give to yourself, how are you going to have something for me? If you don't know how to love yourself, how are you going to have something for somebody else? Okay, so ladies, this time of year, you want to give to yourself, all right? You're going to feel a little guilty. I get that, but you want to press through and do it anyway. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to come up with a list of a few of your favorite things, okay? My wife loves the song, that song from The Sound of Music, and it's true. If you focus on a few of your favorite things, it'll make you feel good. You know, it'll fill up your happy bucket. So what is that for some of you? Some of you, you love reading a good book. You love just curling up on the couch in your little fuzzy pajamas with the feet in them. You know what I'm saying? A beverage of your choice, whatever you do. All right. And you just love reading. But do you do it? No. You don't give it to yourself hardly ever. Why? You say, I don't have time. All right. Well, you need to make time. Some of you, what else do you like to do? Some of you like listening to music. Some of you love great music. Some of you love to just go to a little spot where they're just playing nice live music, just jazz music, something where you could just, you just feel it like a warm blanket. But do you do it? No, I don't have time. I got to do this. I'm running here. I got to do that. No. Okay, but you need to make time. What about just a long bath? Okay, some of you just a long bubble bath, candles. You know what? You can get your own rose petals. Just put them on the floor, okay? So that you can feel like, hey, I'm worth it. I'm royalty. I'm stepping on rose petals. But just give that to yourself. No, you always the quick shower person. Why? Okay? If you don't take time for yourself, all right, but then you expect somebody else to do it, all right, it's not going to work like that. We need to get them endorphins up, all right? We need to get your happy bucket filled up. Now, some of you, I remember this, I had a client one time, she told me, she said, I used to love to watch the guy on PBS, white dude with the afro. Okay, and he would be sitting there painting. He'd be like, okay, first of all, you want to take a stroke here, and then we want to go over here. We're just going to do our tree just like this, just every. And she'd be like, oh my God, he was just so relaxing. I do the long baths and candles. Thank you. I'm glad you do, Dina girl. And that was just so relaxing. And so they started painting. Okay, and I said, well, do you paint now? No, I don't paint now. So some of you, if that's your thing, whatever it is, do it. So from now until Christmas, okay, I want you to make a list. Each day up until Christmas, I want you to come up with a few of your favorite things that you're going to do for you each and every day. Hey, Doc, just getting in from work, but I'm going to just catch the replay. Okay, I appreciate you. Catch it. Thanks for saying what's up. But yeah, up until Christmas, I want you to do something. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money, okay? Well, it could just be something small. All right, I had a client, she used to be a client. Now, she's one of the ones that has a birthday, okay, a few days after Christmas. But I like to tell you, I love to create my clothes and so on. Hey, do you do that? Do that, okay? Do you love to do it? Hopefully you're doing it, okay? If you're not doing it, I want you to create something between now and Christmas. But I like I was about to tell you, I have a client that she has a birthday around the holidays. And yeah, you should, but you don't. But why don't you? Yes, because somebody's got to make you. It's like you got to give yourself permission, okay? So she has a birthday around the holidays, and it's always been a struggle trying to get her friends together because somebody else has a birthday, and then her birthday was before her birthday. Her friend's birthday was before hers, so she always still kind of felt like she got lost in the sauce. So this year she said, I'm going to send myself to the most amazing, fancy hotel that I can afford. Okay, and it's going to have a jacuzzi tub in it, and I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm going to do that for me, and I'm going to go to the day spa. Now, first she was like, is that whack? Is that crazy? Maybe I shouldn't do that. But after, of course, I said, no, it's not whack. And then after she did it, she felt she was excited. She's elated. She's looking forward to it. Because you know what? When she goes through that hotel, as amazing as it is, you know what that message that's going to send to her? That I am worth this. Okay, I'm worth this. And so since she's willing to give that to herself, love herself, treat herself that way, she's not going to allow some dude to come in. I'm doing that. Yes, you should do that. I love to do that. Yes, do that. She's not going to allow some guy to come in and give her less than that. So true. Always in the kitchen, finding me a great jazz spot. Yes. Do you. Ladies, I'm trying to tell you, this is so simple. This is so simple. Already booked. Glad. This is so simple, ladies, but y'all don't do it. Okay, you don't do it. You just go and you 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 just don't take time for you. You feel guilty. So I'm telling you, I wish I could command you. I wish I could make you do it because the payoff would be so amazing. Then you'd be addicted. So like I said, every day up until Christmas. And I'm going to shout somebody out here. That hit me up recently. I've just seen you. Sometimes romance goes by the wayside. I know it can go by the wayside, but you know what? You can still do some other things. All right, that for you, because if you're married, a lot of times you get so consumed with kids and your husband, and you just feel like, oh my God, what do y'all think I am? Your maid, blah blah. But still, you can still do some little things for you. It could be as simple as coloring in a coloring book. They got adult coloring books, and you can just sit there and just color, just lose yourself. Okay, that's one of the most relaxing things that you can do. So like I said, I was gonna shout somebody out here who shall remain nameless. Hit me up recently and said that I've been talking about focusing on you, but I felt the Spirit of the Lord tell me to remind my husband how to treat me by treating myself. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can lead that. You can lead that. But she said, hey, Doc, I've been listening to what you're saying about focusing on me. And so I have been focusing on another situation that was totally toxic. And the moment I started focusing on me, she said that some things happened that I would have never been blessed. I mean, a huge blessing that I would have never experienced if I was still focusing on this situation over here. So ladies, I'm trying to tell you, it's a huge blessing, all right, in focusing on you. I want you to be selfish right now. You give so many other times throughout the year. You give. I mean, you've given. Okay, you're there. You're good. I want you. I'm commanding you in the name of Jesus to give to you. Yes, I am. Okay, next thing. Moving right along. I think we beat that horse. Okay, it's really dead. Some of y'all just need to reduce your anxiety this time of year. All right, now this is coupled with a few of your favorite things, because some of y'all ready to snap off. You got road rage. You're right there on the edge of violent. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to, and this is going to sound very basic, and I mentioned this before, but I want you to just exercise. Okay, now this ain't about your love handles. Okay, now you can lose your love handles. That's cool. You can take care of that at the beginning of the year because you ain't going to be able to get your way into a gym come January. So maybe you can get a jump on it. But, when you work out, it releases the happy drugs, right? That God has put in the body. It doesn't have to be a long workout. If that's not your thing, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. But it will make you feel better. Anybody out there that works out, I'm telling the truth. You always, yes, those endorphins, whoop, whoop, Rita, yes, you got it right. After you work out, you always feel better. Here's another thing. Now, this is about relaxation, all right? Yoga. Yoga is an amazing thing. Now, yeah, you can, do these positions and all that, but it's also about relaxation, okay? It's all about chilling. So if you don't want to do the yoga thing, you can just meditate. All right, meditate. Ladies, because here's your problem. Y'all don't know how to clear your mind. You don't know how to just think about nothing, because here's what you do, women. Either you're coming or you're going. And most of the time, you're so overwhelmed. You have all these to-do lists. Yeah, see, yoga's the truth. Barbara said, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. And you never feel like you can take a break. When you meditate and you just chill out, you just clear your mind, you're not thinking about anything. You just chill. You're just there. You just, okay, just there. And for some of you, that's like, you can do that? Like, you don't have to, but I got to do this. And see, y'all got a lot of I gotta, but you don't understand. I gotta. I got it. No, you don't. Okay, because if you wasn't here, life would still go on. Okay, so if you keep on going like that, you may create a situation where you're not. Serious workout and cleanses your body and mind. Yes, it does. So give that to yourself. Like I said, this ain't about your love handles. Okay, you're not necessarily trying to do 2 hours on the treadmill. I have to do books. Yeah, like to do lists. You mean type books? Yeah, because especially if you like my CEO sisters, where that's your thing. You the doers. You out there, you making things happen. Sometimes you just, hey, what's up? Greetings, Patricia. Sometimes you just need to chill out. And when was the last time? Because you know what? Here's the thing. Hey, what's up, Sherry? When was the last time you just, even a lot of times when y'all go on vacation, not lists, but books, that's funny. Even times when you go on vacation and that's supposed to be relaxing for you, you're not relaxing here. I mean, if y'all really honest with yourself, this is still going. You're still thinking about either what you left or what you're going to go back to. Okay, when I get back, it takes you a while to kind of just be where you are. If you're on the beach, enjoy the ocean and look at the sand, but it's that mind. Things I got to do this, you got to do this, and just unplugging. So whether you believe it or not, you don't have to go on a vacation. You can have a staycation, all right? And you can unplug right here. But that is a gift that you give to you. It does take a moment to reset. I know it takes a moment to reset, but it's something that you want to make into a lifestyle. But right now, we're talking about making it through the holidays. We're talking about focusing on you. We're talking about making yourself a priority, which many of you do not do. Remember, ladies, you are the diamond and you got to treat yourself that way, right? It takes a minute to unplug. Yes, it does. Now, I mentioned earlier, some of you have had some good traditions growing up with the holidays. Some of you, not so good. It was bad. It was right borderline terrible. But You can create new traditions. All right. You can do something. You know, there's some women out here that they, you know, like they have kids or whatever, and they're just trying to figure out, you know, for Christmas, okay, are we gonna have bologna or are we gonna have hot dogs? All right. And what I'm saying, I'm not saying like that's Christmas dinner and then we got gifts. No, the bologna and the hot dogs are the gifts. So the kids is just, you just better be happy. It's gonna be something. You know what you could do? You could adopt that family. You know, and I'm not necessarily saying you got to bankroll all of Christmas per se, but you have so much. And a lot of times when we get tempted to sit around and think about what we don't have, there's literally people that really don't have anything. Okay. So maybe there's that little girl out there that was you, or is, you know, what you were, so to speak, like how you grew up and you said, I didn't have anything and I struggled and da, da, da. Maybe you can help make somebody else's load a little lighter. Okay. And I ain't even just talking about stroking a check. Oftentimes that's easy. Okay, here you go. Click that. Merry Christmas. I'm sure they would appreciate that. But why don't you connect with the family? Why don't you connect with her? Take her up under your wing. Because once you get to know somebody's story, it's hard. And you know that they going through something that's much, much, much worse than what you going through. Your thing may be just, hey, I just want a boo. You know, I just like to have a man that, you know, so when I kick it, you know, but you still rocking red bottoms and Michael Kors purses and, you know, you ride your whip is a BMW or Mercedes or whatever. Listen, she is walking to the bus stop with 3 kids, all right, and ain't got no money for gifts. You know what I'm saying? So if you attach yourself sometimes, because sometimes we're so isolated, we don't get involved in other people's lives like that. We do us. All right. So if you do that by giving back, that is giving to you. You're going to feel so much better. It's going to make you feel so much more grateful. It's going to make you feel thoughtful. All right. And just knowing that you've done something to help somebody else like that, and know the look in those kids' faces is just going to, I mean, that by itself is going to give to you. So I'm just throwing some, hey, what's up, baby girl? I'm just throwing some things out there, some ideas, because you can be a blessing to somebody. All right. It ain't all about, you know, all of us got a list of some things that we could like to have. But the moment you give, all right, I think that also releases the happy drug as well. So, you know, if you can do that, please do that. All right. So we got some stuff here. We got, you know, a few of your favorite things, you know, a list of things that you're going to do every day up until Christmas to give to you. All right. Make yourself a priority. We got, you know, reducing your stress level. That's definitely going to give to you so you don't snap off on nobody. God makes us a blessing to be a blessing. Yes, he does. Okay. We got creating your own traditions, you know, attaching yourself, you know, to some other people and some families, those that are struggling. All right. And now the last one is something I've been talking about a little bit, you know, in the past couple of weeks. Stop being so negative. You know, y'all got a lot of negative confessions out here, and you're continually saying things like, you know, I'm alone one more year. Happy drugs are much better than crack. Yeah, that crack is a beast. You know what I mean? That crack is something else. You better say it. So, but you know, y'all saying things like, I'm alone one more year. Everyone else got somebody this holiday but me. You know, I never seem to be able to have anyone during the holidays. I hate the holidays. If you talking like that, what do you think that you're going to experience? Your holidays can't help but suck in a major way. Okay, when you're talking like that. All right. You know, what is it? Sweet and bitter, you know what I'm saying, can't flow out of the same fountain. What are you doing? So, but many of you are saying, but Doc, you don't understand. All I'm doing is saying what I'm seeing. And what I'm saying is you're seeing what you're saying. Okay, because you're saying this, and it's hard for me to believe that you just kind of woke up negative one day out of the week. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm positive every other time. She said loneliness is like crack, but every other time, no, I don't believe that. I believe that if you're talking like that, you might not know that you are, but you probably have a consistent lifestyle of negativity. All right. So what I'm saying to you is, how about this? All right. Before you even open your eyes in the morning. Okay. Because here's how some of y'all get up out of bed. Oh God. Oh God. I don't want to, you know, and you pull the covers over your head, you know, it's serious. You know, you like, I don't want to see another day. I don't want to go in there. It's just horrible. So you starting your day out like that, your day can't help but suck. All right, so how about you say, God, I thank you today. This is a day that you have made. I'll rejoice. I'll be glad in it. All right. I know in my knower that you are sending me right now the man that you want me to have. We are being drawn to each other like major superpower magnets. But I tell you this, he's going to have to catch up to me while I'm yet loving on myself and making myself a priority. Okay. And I tell you what, ladies, we as men love that. We love the confidence. We love the fact that you make yourself a priority. Because you know what the message sends to us? Oh, she makes herself a priority. Guess what? The expectation is I gotta make her a priority. And I wanna make her a priority because that's sexy. That's hot. I like that a lot. I gotta catch up. I gotta run and catch her. You know, that's what we talking about, men chase, right? So if you got that mindset, guaranteed, all right, God's gonna love that. Now, you do that, you do these things, pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself, hey, I'm making excellent choices. You know, I'm changing my life for the better. It's hard to be positive when every year it's the same thing, alone, no companion, extremely hard. Okay? But we just talked about that. We talked about giving to you. When you saying these things, what are you doing for you? What are you doing to make yourself a priority? Okay? Or are you just thinking about, like I said, what you don't have? Even harder when your personality is to take care of others. See, okay? You know, even harder when your personality is to take care of others. Okay? Take care of you. You got to give yourself permission. No one has ever made me a priority, so why would I? Because you deserve it. Okay? Everybody else jumping off a cliff, I'm going to do it too. No, I'm not. Okay? Yeah, no. I'm trying to tell you, ladies, this is going to be challenging for you. This is going to be challenging for you because you're not used to making yourself a priority. You're not. But you're going to have to press through. You got to do something. I mean, listen to what we're talking about. I'm sitting here trying to convince you to make yourself a priority. I mean, if you just step outside of this and just see the dialogue that's going on. Now, trust me, I understand it. I get it because it's what I do and I understand. But I'm just trying to like cold water in the face. I'm trying to convince you to make yourself. It's a hard sell for you to make yours. Why is it a hard sell? See, for some of you, and this is the very reason why your holidays suck. Not just your holidays, your winters, your falls, your springs, your summers. They're all the same. Because at the same time, relationships are tough because the world is full of strange. I get that, but we're not even putting it on the men right now. We're not even putting it on the men. We're talking about, do you make yourself a priority? I'm trying to get it together. Just really lost right now. I purchased my first Christmas gift for someone other than myself. See, we're talking about, do you do it for yourself? Okay, hard to sell because of no choice. I get it. I get the fact that a lot of you are givers. I get that. You're givers. You enjoy giving. So if you enjoy giving so much, why can't you give to yourself? Why can't you have that certain, because you know why? You feel guilty. That's why I said you feel guilty when it comes to giving to you. And I can sit up here and I can talk till I'm blue in the face. But okay, when Jesus said, love your neighbor as you love yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? Love yourself. What did he mean by love yourself? Now, I ain't even saying take my word for it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. So what does it mean to love yourself? I am minimum, so it doesn't take much for myself. So I just give. I am minimum. So that I'm interpreting that to mean my requirements are very low. I don't need a lot. Well, I understand what you're saying. But oftentimes when we say we don't need much, that is translated as I make myself last and I put everything before me. Then I end up feeling empty. And my tank is always on E, and there's nothing left for me. Okay, this may be a very hard saying. This may be a very hard saying, But sometimes, you know what? Here's the problem. I understand that mindset of thinking that you don't need a lot, but you might need a lot. You may need more than you think you do. Because you've been used to dealing or you running off of, on E, you may think, oh yeah, I haven't conquered self-love yet. I understand it's a process, baby girl. But just because you've been used to that doesn't mean that that's God's best for you. Okay, why have a cattle on 1,000 hill and all this type of stuff? And who did a cattle on 1,000 hill for who? You know what I mean? So why talk about all of this stuff? Cattle's on 1,000 hills and all this stuff of abundance and plentifulness and all this stuff that we jump up and down and do backflips. It's usually precisely on point all the time. Thank you. I appreciate that. If we serve a God with so much abundance, but we only need a little. So why don't we say, you got a cattle on 2 or 3 hills? Because that's good enough. I don't need no 1,000 hills. I just give me 1 hill, okay? And I'll just settle with that because I don't need much. Okay? I don't want you to put yourselves out. And Jesus, you came and you did that whole dying thing. That's a lot to give for little old me. I don't need all that. You don't have to die for me. Maybe you could have just, I don't know, gave a kidney or something, or I don't know, a finger, But the whole dying thing. I mean, yes, I know I'm going over the top, but I'm making a point. He thought that you needed so much that you were worth giving his life for, but you think that your needs are so minimal that you're not really worth you making a priority. That seems kind of out of balance to me. I don't know. I'm not a deep guy. I'm a very simple dude, not complex. Maybe I'm not that bright. Okay. And I'm okay with that, but what I'm just saying is somebody's life dying, God gave his only. Now, okay, let's break down the only deal. I didn't have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 8 of these sitting around, where I could just say, all right, you go. Have you ever, some of y'all, maybe you've had an only child. That's all you got. And if that's your only child, anytime they get the sniffles, they act like you overreacting and, hey, well, bundle up and put your thing on it. And, and call me when you get there and make sure, yeah. But for God to give the only one, that's it. For you that don't need a lot. Okay. Why? Why go through all those changes? So I think that you need to elevate your expectations. That no, you do need more than just minimal. But maybe you have not allowed yourself to have more than minimal. Because the real question is, it's not really that you only need minimal. It's why do you think that you only need minimal? Why have you been conditioned to believe that you don't need that much? Because I guarantee you, if you're in a relationship, you're going to communicate that to a man. Oh, I don't need that much. You don't have to fuss over me. And you probably fuss over them way more than you should, out of balance. Your scales, instead of being here, it's here. Or maybe it's here. Can't even see it. Can't get it in the frame. You know what I mean? So, and I guess that's my thing. When people say things, I see something else. I mean, it just stuff don't compute. So immediately when I hear, and trust me, I'm not beating up on anybody. I got love for you. I want the best for you. I probably want more for you than what you've been conditioned to want for yourself. So that's the only reason I'm going in. Okay. So I just want to make sure that we, okay. But when I hear minimal, that's like red flags all over the place, because that minimal thinking, disease way of thinking, no, you deserve much more. If there's a house of many mansions, why are we talking mansions? If you don't need no mansion, you know what I mean? You just need a little shack somewhere, with some debris on it, like they got in Jamaica. You ever been to Jamaica? You see their houses? They just some stuff they just threw together. You like this? Somebody lives in that? Yeah, they do. That's minimal. That's what minimal looks like. Okay? You weren't made for minimal. He said, let us make man in our image. See, this wasn't really supposed to be no Bible thing. You know, I was just come out here and say ho, 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 and some reindeer, and I was going to bounce. But, So, it said, let us make man in our image, in our likeness. Let's make man minimal. Okay? That ain't what the book say. You know what I mean? So, if anybody, any of y'all, if you see this on the replay a year from now, yes, he's only son, Jesus for me. The world takes things for granted as if you're supposed to have. Well, supposed to have is, it depends on, what you mean when you say supposed to have. I mean, there's a materialistic aspect to it, but what I'm talking about is it's not even materialistic. I'm just talking about you doing the things for yourself that you enjoy. And I didn't define that. And we're not, you know what? And I'm not even concerned about the world. I'm just talking to you, the ones out here right now. Okay? I'm saying you deserve more than minimal. And you need to practice giving yourself more than minimal. But if you're not used to giving yourself more than minimal, how are you going to accept it from someone else? How are you going to accept it from a man? If a man comes into your life and he wants to just shower you with things, whether you believe it or not, you're going to communicate to him that I'm not worth that. Let me shower you. Let me give to you. I'm not comfortable receiving. Let me give to you. And then that could put your situation out of balance. Where now he's taking, okay, instead of giving. And you set that's normal. Okay? So, but that's why I love doing what I do. See, before we get off into these relationships, let's deal with the heart of the matter. Because here's what I know. And I guess we've kind of made this point. Some of you, the things that I've shared, it's not going to be easy for you to do. Okay. So that's why I come out here. I say, hit me up. We do a 30-minute just conversation, free conversation to find out for you or anybody out here, like not just, the young lady that mentioned that, but she just brought up an excellent point that a lot of you can identify with. Why is minimal the case? So that's what we do. That's what we talk about during the free 30-minute consultation. We get to the heart of the matter and find, where's this coming from? This is a red flag right here. Where's this coming from? All right. And then we talk about, going from there to coaching. All right. Let's work together. Let's figure out how we can get you to the point where you first know who you are. You love who you are. In image and likeness, Jesus was giving. So I give to myself, just not in need of a lot. I give to myself, just not in need of a lot. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I get it. So, but for those of you who you're struggling with this, like I said, hit me up. That's why I come out here. Everybody that I share this with, some of you, you're going to take what I've said, you're going to hit the ground running. You like, this is all I need. Yeah, I'm going to put this into practice. What'd you say? Every day up until Christmas? Yep. I know what I'm going to do that day. Yep. Got that day. I'm down pat minimal. Not as degrading or unworthy. Just don't need much. Yeah, I got you. Minimal, just don't need much. So, it's like I said, so some of you, you're going to hit the ground running. Some of you, it's going to be a challenge. Okay. For those of you that in the challenge line, get at me, hit me up. Let's talk about it. Like I said, you can't be free. All right. How do you contact me? Right here. ChristopherReid.org. That's the website. Like I said, get the book. I receive it. Don't get me wrong. Appreciate your feedback. Oh, no. I'm not saying that you don't. Greenville, what's up in the house? I'm not saying that you're getting it wrong. I think I got it wrong. You said your minimal was something else, and then I went off on the tangent. But I'm sure somebody need to hear it, So, but you're basically saying you're good, and I'm good with you being good. So, but for those who they're minimal, the topic is women dealing with holiday blues. conquering holiday blues, getting depressed, and feelings of loneliness and all of that during the holidays. That's what we're chopping it up about. So I gave several suggestions to help the ladies get through that, and it can help the guys too. Whether the ladies know it, guys can feel lonely during the holidays as well. Love oneself. Yes, exactly. So, but I do realize that some of you, like I said, it is going to be a challenge for you to give to you. And it could just be some of the things, because sometimes you just need to remember, or just be reminded, oh, I love this. Like my wife. My wife loves yoga. She told me, she said, been this since my mother passed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, been rough with the holidays. Yeah, I feel you. It's rough, when you have, a parent, pass away, especially if it's the first year or they, pass away during the holidays. That makes it exceptionally difficult. But what I was saying was my wife, she loves yoga. She said, when I go into yoga, it really relaxes me. Okay. But ask me, when was the last time she went to a yoga class? Now, she has plenty of opportunities to get wound up and all of that. Doc, don't men disrespect when women take care of themselves? Doc, don't men respect? Oh, yeah. Yes, they do. Yes, they do respect when women take care of themselves. Because, like I said, when you make yourself a priority, it sends a message to a guy that I can't just treat her any kind of way. She's not going to just accept, just whatever I'm giving her. Okay? And even if he does try to just give you anything, then he'll quickly find out and see how you treat yourself. Like, oh, wow. So that it'll either make him step his game up or, he'll go bye-bye. So, my wife, like I was saying, hasn't been to a yoga class. I don't know when. I don't know when the last time was. But so why? And I was just telling her. She said, oh, because I told her what I was going to talk about. She said, I might go to a yoga class next week. Yeah, that's right. I did like that. So, but why so long? I mean, she's in the fitness industry. This is what she does. She does fitness day in and day out. But something that she knows that she loves and enjoys, she hasn't done. It's probably been several years since she's taken a yoga class. So I'm sure that the same, goes for you, for some of you. My wife, she has kids and she's, obviously a wife and she works and all that kind of stuff. And so yoga for her is, I don't have time to do yoga. I got to do this. But well, you kind of don't have time not to, okay? Because you snap it off, you're going to kill our kids because, they didn't pick up something and, they're going to have the yellow tape around the crib. So, yeah. So, hopefully this has helped y'all. If I would say, if you haven't tried these things, even, you know what? I would say prove me wrong. Prove me now herewith. So, even if you think this is some malarkey, if you think this will never work, it's some buffoonery, Chris, you are full of the devil. God is nowhere near you. I challenge you to try it. Yeah, but if I realize that it is part of life, that I have to maximize the moments going forward. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You mourn, but then at the same time, you keep moving. And then you consider life to be more precious. You don't take it for granted. Okay, so ladies, prove me wrong. Try it every day up until Christmas. And if you find out that you were depressed and you were sad and you felt horrible, you felt even worse, then tell me. Okay, it's good feedback. I need to know that. Chris, I did all the things that I really enjoy. I do all the things that will put a smile on my face, and I was miserable. I'm open. Okay, I can accept that. You know what I mean? And I'll add to that list. Because some of you may say, well, I don't know if I got enough things, to make it that far. You can do some things that you've always wanted to try. Maybe you never tried. Some of y'all maybe could do ice skating or something. We ain't big on ice skating, I mean, we get some roller skates real quick and we be, we be out there doing our thing, but ice skates, maybe just try it. You might like it, you might not. But do that. So that's my challenge. Do the things that you really enjoy, and if it makes you feel like crap, let me know. Let me know. But I believe that if you really do this, this could be the beginning of many more amazing holidays to come. Because once you do this, you're not going to want to stop there. You may think, okay, you do it up to Christmas. But no, you're going to take that mindset. You're going to take that new way of doing things into the new year. Okay? And you don't have to come up with a rhyme for 2017. I mean, you can if you want to, but really all you just need to do is just make positive changes moving forward. Okay, that's really what's going to count. You know, if you like to rhyme, go ahead and rhyme. I'm eating a chili burger from, oh, I'm glad you said that, and it's making me really happy. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a very important point, because some of you are going to put food and shopping on your list of favorites. Okay, I must caution you. Okay, because I cannot have you saying that I gained 100 pounds because Doc Reid told me I need to do a list of my, and I love to eat, and I found something to eat every day up until Christmas that was my favorite. Now, I'm just saying, put some parameters on it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know, you know, I'm just saying, you know, not you, but somebody will run with that thing, and then, you know, they be waddling in the, you know, so maybe you pick maybe one of your favorite things and you eat that, okay? And shopping, I'm not trying to have you max out the card, you know, talking about Chris, you know, you got me in bankruptcy court out here in these streets, and no, you're not on me, not tonight. You're not gonna do me, okay? So yes, I'm glad you brought that up, because I just had to put that in there, because see, I know somebody will say, oh, well, he gave me permission. He said, no, it's on YouTube, just play it. I know somebody will. This is great. I'm going to do my trampoline later. Yes, do it. Like I said, this is a challenge. This is the few of your favorite things challenge. And we have all kind of bucket challenges and ice challenge, all kind of stuff. I needed every bit of this tonight. I wish I could hit the pause button on my life for a minute. You got to pause, ladies. I know, see, I don't even know if any of y'all know the stuff that I packed in here tonight. It was very simple, but the simple things, okay, are sometimes the most impactful. All right, pause, ladies, chill. The thoughts, you know, because we not big. We not big on meditation. You know, black folk, we don't meditate. Like, what is that? Levitating and some weird stuff. We don't. But it's just you chilling out, just. You're just chilling out, relaxing. That's all it is. But you turning this off, because this is where the problem is. Because sometimes that you can sleep and not get any rest. Do you know that? And I've heard so many women say, I can't turn my mind off. I lay there and I'm kind of asleep, but then I wake up because I can't turn my mind off. And a lot of women have that problem. You just can't turn your mind off. I got to do this. And some of it's just hardwired. I get that. But you got to learn to do something different. So I guarantee, and if you've never taken yoga, you just take a yoga class. Just try it. Just do it one time. Meditating and how that ninja won't be coming back into my life. Yes. Amen. And you can meditate on some other. See, when you meditate, you don't even think about nothing. See? We don't even want to let that enter into the meditation. What we want to meditate on is nothing. We I'm just here. I'm just nothing. I'm relaxed. Okay? Because see, then that's going to impact the body. Then the body's going to chill out. And it's going to be like, the body's going to be like, are we cool? We cool? We can relax? Okay. And the body's just going, you know what I mean? So it's just going to follow suit. As my mom says, so goes the behind. No, so goes the mind, goes the behind. Yeah, something like that. So, all right, I think that I have preached and yelled and laughed, and so hopefully it was helpful. My young lady, this is a blessing. Keep up the good work. My young lady that was talking minimal, hopefully, I'm sorry I misunderstood what you were saying. Keep up your good work, whatever you're doing. You're awesome. You're amazing. And yeah, ladies, the holidays are here, and I think that this can help you in a major way. And you know what? I'm going to be here every week. Hey, check me out, or check out Lexi's show, radio show. I might be on there tomorrow too, talking about some good stuff. So, yeah, all right. I'm out of here. Peace, love, and soul, right? First time I really enjoyed it. Okay, if you liked it, go to YouTube, see all my videos. You can go to my website, christopherreid.org, download my free book, PDF, Kindle. But I got like 100 videos out there. You'll be watching the videos until, like I said, Jesus come back, maybe a little longer. You're so amazing. Okay, my kids are doing something on the other side of the door, and I hear noise, and so I'm about to go kill them in love, and then I'm gonna meditate. Okay? All right. Night night.